Oh, I hope that worked. Did that work? I think it did. I hope it did. Oh, I'm here now. Sorry. I'm live. Hi, guys. I just got a message from setting up my link now. What can we do? Seriously, what can we do? Can I even get money from anywhere yet? Hi, guys. I'm just getting some news on Jamaica. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been going to Negril for over 20 years. Like 23 years, something like that. And I mean, these are people that we love, and so sorry. Hi, guys. There was another link that went dark. Miriam was on that one. I hope she finds us. Hey, Joss. I can't even reach Miriam because it says that I have to be following her. Does anybody know how to reach her? You always want to go to Grill. Oh, it's like my favorite place on earth. It's my home away from home. We go there and it's like going to camp. Like it's like I just don't care about anything except being there with family and friends and the sun and the beach and the sky and just, oh, I love it there so much. And my heart is just hurting so much today. Oh, God. Anyway, hello, everybody. It kind of puts things into perspective, doesn't it? It sounds like the people who couldn't get out either had a horrible experience because their hotel just left them to basically fend for themselves. I think some of the bigger hotels did a really good job, but I'm more concerned about the people who work there. I've seen where they live on a good day. The last time that they had a hurricane come through, it literally like clipped them. It was, like tree cleanup and, some bad areas. But this one, oh my God, it was stronger than Katrina. The Global Empowerment Mission is doing a lot. And I just saw that Skylark and Rock House have a foundation set up already. You can go on their Instagram. Oh. Does anybody know how to get a hold of Marianne? Because I tried. 185 mile an hour winds is freaking insane. Always wanted to. It's so beautiful, Jocelyn. If you ever get the chance, go. Nothing is taller than a palm tree. Like, we don't even like telling people about it because we don't want it to become like Montego Bay. We literally like drive through there, and the minute you're on the other side of that, it's just real Jamaica. I'm not a all-inclusive wristband kind of a girl. I like to be part of the life kind of a person. That was us in Peter Island. BBI destroyed by Maria. I mean, it's insane. My sister and some friends of theirs are supposed to go to the Bahamas next week. In the news, it was mentioned that it's the strongest hurricane in years. It was stronger than Katrina when it hit. They said that the 185 mile per hour winds, and then they said that some places actually were even higher. Like when the pressure drops like it did and the water was as warm as it was and it was moving so slowly across the island, that's what does all the damage. And then there's so many mountains and everything, comes down to the sea. And there were so many mudslides and things that happen, and people live, in the mountains where it's cooler. I'm so sad right now. Is she on Insta? Yes, but it says that she has to friend me.
Okay, guys, I'm setting up the link. We'll go live at 8:30. This baby showed up today. Hi, guys.
GAM 2424. Can anybody try to get her? GAM 2424 on Insta. It says she has a private account. Is anyone her friend on Instagram? Let me put one more note up here. The fact that I can't do this live anymore drives me insane because I don't have 1,000 people. Hey guys, we are live. I heard there was a second link. Well, there's a first link now, or the only link. Try to get on. Marianne, we're thinking about you.
Guys, we are live. I heard there was a second link. Well,
when you hear your own voice on this thing, it is. When you hear your own voice on this thing, it is. When you hear your own voice on
there's a first link now, or the only link. Try to get on. Marianne, we're thinking about you. There's a first link. Hey guys, we are live. I heard there was a second link. Well, Marianne, there's a first link.
Okay. Hopefully she sees that. Oh, you are here, Marianne. Marianne, can you please friend me on Instagram? Follow me back. Hi, Felice, Marianne. Yay, Marianne found us again. Hi, Jocelyn. Yay, good to be with all of you. Fish must have been flying around. I saw a bunch of fake videos that people were posting with like sharks in pools and stuff. Like, why do they have to do that? I hate AI. Oh, good. She's here now. Everybody's here. Hi, guys. All right. So tomorrow, I am finally getting a chance to take Felice out for lunch for her birthday. And we're going to be on a mission. We're going to go, the hardship will be on us. We're going to go to Nordstrom because they have a beauty event going on. We're going to find out the whole ins and outs. But let me say a couple things. Number one, I have sale information that I have saved on spreadsheets from the past 4 years. I can go to any brand on there that we want to look at and let you know what historically has been the best deal that you get of the God, I don't even have a drink here. I might have to go get one. Of what the sales have been in the past. And I can tell you that just looking through it today, very briefly, because we were busy at my friend's store. I was subbing for somebody today. There is almost nothing that's the cheapest at Sephora. There's certain things that are a good place to buy them. But there are better deals to be had. I asked ChatGPT today how far we are from the Black Friday. It's 58 days. So I was talking to Rebecca today and I said, okay, so we are literally almost at November 1st. I went through all the brands and said, have they released their holiday thing yet? And I can't think of any that have not already shown their hand. So I want Molly to know that we're live. Let me send her a text. So one of the things that happens with Sephora is they have the brands do a couple things. Number one, they make them do those tiny little sample things that we're going to go through where they give you like, you know, the kit that you can try that has a full-size chapstick or whatever it is in there. And it says like what the value is, like $238 for $38.90, you know, $38 or whatever. We're going to talk about those because it's basically like a sample. And there's certain ones where that works to your advantage and certain ones that there weren't. Blue Mercury has 20% off most brands today through Sunday. I'm going to pick up another Sisley Shadow Quad. I want to get one. All right. So knowing this, Felice, you don't even have to wait. You can go to Nordstrom and say, look, it's on sale, and they will give you that price. Sophia is live right now, so maybe some gals are there. Could be. And you know what? So this is my plan. So tomorrow, Felice and I are going to have a delightful lunch and probably drink like a bottle of Prosecco and then go shopping. We will go to Nordstrom and scope out the situation because they're having a beauty event and they will price match. Now, the one thing that I have tangled with them a little bit with in the past when it's a Sephora sale is they'll say things like, we don't know what level you are. She says she doesn't see. Go on Instagram and click the link. So just saying, okay, so they'll say like, we don't know what level you are. We don't know if you're a rouge or whatever. Well, if you can prove it and you can show them on your phone or whatever, it depends on what manager's on duty. But a thing like what Felice just said, Nordstrom, I called my friend. So when I saw that Macy's had this is such a mess right now because my friend called me like, can you come do my makeup right now? I'm getting picked up in 20 minutes. So I ran to go to my friend Mindy's house and I threw so much makeup in here. She goes tanning like a lunatic and I have like nothing that is going to look good on her anymore. But this palette, I had to get the brown one and the rose one is getting sent to me. I just called my person at Nordstrom and said, hey, they're 15% off at Macy's right now. They had already sold out of the other colors. I mean, I think they might be completely sold out totally now because of their sale. Nordstrom will price match any time. And I think it's the same way if you go to Blue Mercury, if I'm not wrong. Hey, honey. Prosecco and shopping. There's nothing better. So tomorrow we're going to go on a mission. We're going to take a look at whatever it is you guys ask for. We'll do swatches and stuff. There is a Sephora. We don't have to buy anything there, but we can go and do like some cognizance and see what's going on there, like with the sets that they're offering, with the silly Sephora favorites and all that kind of stuff. But we are going to look at the website to see what everybody's offering. And we're also going to talk about where you can get a better deal and how long you're willing to wait. So let me do a screen share here. Did Molly get on? Did you find us? Let me see if my husband will grab my drink. Hang on one second. Hey, hon. Okay, he was in the garage. I don't even know. I think he stole my drink. Oh, Molly is asking. I put a link on Instagram. It says YouTube Live. We're talking about the sale. Go on my IG stories. Okay. So, anybody who wants any swatches of anything, let us know. I'll make a list. We'll put it in the, type it into the comments of things that you're interested in. We're going to take a look at what I typed in a couple different things on here. Okay. They're filling it up. All right, let me put this. Can you guys see? Okay, so basically, I want to talk about these things. Found it? Molly found us. Okay, so they call this the $229 value for $69. Let's examine what's really in here. This is just an example. So they give you a deluxe size of the Danessa Myrix. The Kerastase is a deluxe size. So we're talking 0.2 ounces for the Danessa, 0.5 ounces for the Kerastase. The Rare Beauty full size eyeshadow stick. Wow. Then we get a full size Kiehl's cream. So if you like Kiehl's cream, this is worth it. Then you get a deluxe size. These are like little samples of the ordinary thing from Touchland. Oh, they give you a full-size hand sanitizer just in case you really needed one. The Color Wow is a deluxe. The Yves Saint Laurent is a deluxe. The Benefit is a mini. The Sol de Janeiro is a deluxe. The Sephora collection, they give you a mascara. Wow. Makeup by Mario, mini, a full-size balm.com in strawberry, and then a deluxe size mascara. So where they come up with $229 $29 is it's kind of insulting, it looks like, oh yeah, I'll get this for somebody. It's so great. But everybody think for a minute about the little teeny tiny samples. It gives you like sort of an idea of what the product is like. For instance, where's this one that I've been using? You guys, it's literally, I can't even talk about what it looks like over here right now. And the 2 bags of makeup that I have sitting next to me, real bad. I don't even know what I did with the little, like this little sample would be humongous. This is 0.33 ounces. So you're getting like these teeny tiny things. I mean, if you want a puffy pink bag with a mascara from Sephora, some hand sanitizer, and what was the other full-size product? There was one other. Kiehl's. Then it's worth it. I always look at this. Okay, Macy's every single year has my perfume, and they sell 2 bottles for the price of 1, which is fantastic. And then when they do their sale, it's 2 bottles for the price of 1, less 15%. And I'm just like, done. Like every year I know that. And there are certain things that I buy at Sephora during the sale. My Shiseido cotton is without, like I buy a ton of it. And when the box comes, my husband flips out because it's like a giant box from Sephora. He's like, what the hell did you order? I'm like, cotton. So this is something that I always order. Then I went on Ulta. I hope you guys saw, I put a link for it. They're running a special on the Dermaflash refills of the blades, 25% off. That beats Sephora. I think what's starting to happen is Ulta is finally getting back at Sephora, because every single time Ulta has a sale, whatever day that is, Sephora puts those things at the same price so that it's like they can't get past each other unless it's not a shared item. There are certain brands that are Sephora only, or they're hatched by Sephora, or Sephora kind of owns them, or it's LVMH. I mean, it's all woven together. There are brands that are literally Sephora only. And this is US. Okay. I can think of a few. Makeup by Mario. You're not going to find that at like a Nordstrom or a Macy's or a Bloomingdale's or any department store. Something like Patrick Ta. He's not sold in other luxury stores. But there are certain brands that are sold widely, like Tom Ford, Laura Mercier, Armani, YSL. I also saw someone wrote that if you go into Macy's right now, you can't do it online, but if you go into Macy's right now, they will give you 15% off on Chanel. Hello, that sounds good to me. It's never on sale, ever, anywhere, nowhere. Did Molly find us? Am I like behind on the comments? Okay. Blue Mercury has 30% off most ice, and I saw that. And I also saw that T3 came out with something that looks a lot like the Dyson. I didn't think it was going to take long for this to happen, but eventually it does. So a few things to note. When you're going through this and you see that you get the product that you want, like let's say I really need my Bumble and Bumble hair stuff. And normally for these shampoo and conditioner, I'd be paying $216 and they're giving it to you for $155. That to me is a pretty good deal. Hi, Molly. I didn't plan to go on. I just sort of jumped on because I want to get an idea from everybody of what you would like to see, either photos of or video of or swatches of all the different things, or if you want me to research what brands have given what kind of discount when between now and Christmas. And then we have after Christmas too. Every brand has shown their hand. There will be more things that show up right after the sale at Sephora. It happens every single year. The thing you need to remember is they also give you another 20% off one purchase between the sale and Black Friday. Then they do sales now after Black Friday because they have to compete. All the brands that you guys see, even something like Patrick Ta, I was looking for Oh She's So Different blush because mine was kind of old. And I was looking at it when we went through the blushes, the other day. I wanted to see if I could order another one. And it's exclusive to his website only now. I see that a lot. I see that with Westman Atelier. I see that with pretty much every brand. Like even something new like that Farah Hamidi brand that had the good bronzer. She came out with like a lip gloss set. The special set is like the resort kit or something is only on her website. So brands are doing things at Sephora because Sephora wants them to contribute to one of their Sephora favorite type of situations. Like here's another one. Sometimes these are helpful. Like I will say, a really nice one that they have at Sephora is they give you a whole bunch of perfume samples, and then there's a picture on the box of a bottle of perfume. And those are the ones where you get to pick the perfume that you like best. It's like included. You're paying for the bottle of perfume for this person, but you don't know what they're going to like. So you get them a kit that has all the different ones to try. And then there's a voucher in there where they take it in and they get to choose their own perfume. I think that's great. I also think some of the ones where like there's always a mascara stash one or a mascara something, and you can try out, all these different kinds of mascaras, and then there's a certificate in there for you to get the one that you like. I find those to be helpful because you can't get samples of mascaras usually at Sephora. Like they're not just like handing out samples. You can ask them to pump out foundation or whatever it is that you want to try at home, but mascara is hard to do. But something like this where I'm looking here to see what I'm actually getting, and the full size is the Kulfi lip oil, which by the way I love, and there is a 2 for with a limited edition color along with like one of their really good colors. That's something that I might pick up at the sale because they're not going to be able to get that anywhere else. But all of these minis, and then it says Merit Shade Slick Sheen Tinted Lip Oil, full size in tabby. So there's, usually one, maybe two things that are full size. Yet they come up with these crazy values. Like this one says $158. On what planet is that $158? Most of these are like the 100-point samples that you can get. They're not really deals. Oh, here's a mascara one. So for 29 bucks, you get to try these, and then does it give you one or no? No. It says find your new. You don't even get the mascara with this one. There's no certificate. This is just, hey, try out some mascaras for $29 that they're saying is worth $48. I get really, people always, look at these as gifts or as like something exciting to get. And when you look at what you really get, it's kind of disappointing. So buyer beware on those. I don't feel like these are treats. I feel like they're kind of tricks. The kind that I like is when they give you something. Like I showed you guys that my Grande Lash. They do a bunch of kits. They do certain kits for Sephora and certain kits for Ulta. And this year, the kit on Ulta that had the full size of my eyelash serum that I would buy anyway, but then also a full size of the eyebrow. And let me tell you, I can use some help in the brow department. So that was the one I bought instead of the one that had, little teeny mini size trial, whatever thingies. I like the ones where you're getting what you want with a little extra, or you're getting to dip your toes in the water and try something that you normally wouldn't try. And they have a great return policy in the US. I'm pretty sure that it's not like that. I don't know. In Canada, can you guys return whatever you want at Sephora? Waiting to see what she says. A lot of these are little 100-point samples. I just find that really disappointing. So on these gifts, when they show you, like I want to find one of the perfume ones. Like this is interesting. If you are a diehard in beauty fan of these lip thingies, I think this is actually a very cute gift for like a young girl, or boy, I guess, if you want person. For a young person, it's their whole vault of all the lip glazes. And they're basically all like, they have different scents and all that kind of stuff. This is not something that I would like, but my high school self would love this. What a great little gift. I don't know where they're getting $144 value unless each one of those lip glosses, if that's what it equals, fine. If this is the normal size of the items, which I think that they are. 8 best-selling shades. And you get the pink corduroy bag. So like that's a cute gift because those are real. They're full size, but it's also kind of expensive. Something like this, where they take the jumbo size of something where they never have this, $125. First of all, I wouldn't want to be using the same eyelash serum for 3 months. Like when you have had something open like that, it's like a mascara. Off Topic. We love Off Topic. I just ordered 2 of the prequel barrier creams. She must have heard me and restocked today. Okay, let's pause and tell everybody about this. let me open up the off-topic prequel. That's so weird that they came back on. We were just bitching about this. Okay, let me switch the screen for a second. Okay. Okay, so Prequel is such a hero brand. They have a glycolic cleanser now. This is their glycerin cleanser. And this is fantastic in your shower because you're getting resurfaced on your body and it's like exfoliating you, but also hydrating you at the same time. I ordered one. Let you guys know how that goes. Molly found the Scar Stick for us. It is in one of these bags. This thing, when you're looking dehydrated and scared, you guys, I didn't even have like any makeup left on or anything. I look gross. Whatever this is, fills in your lines. I put this under my eyes today, nothing creased. It was fantastic. All I can say is silicone scar stick for $18. Sign me up for, like, I'll take it monthly. They could put me on one of those you buy it when's. But the big thing that came back today, I should say. I love the half and half. If you're looking for an inexpensive peptide ceramide little friend for your makeup needs, this is a great prep for makeup. It's lightweight. It does well in the heat. It does well in the cold. It's a nice, really generous amount of product and great hydration. The one that Molly is talking about. Oh, this love. This is their multi-quench hydration serum. It is a fantastic drink of water for your face. It is great with the microcurrent and also good for LED. And here it is. Now, this is kind of a story. They recalled this as a precaution and it was gone for like a year. And it's the one thing that was helping Molly with her, was it dermatitis or eczema or something? There's a lot of Prequel at Target too, not just the stick or barrier cream. That's so good to know. This cream for your body is so fantastic. And honestly, if you have an eczema flare-up or you're having some kind of irritation, in this is a colloidal oatmeal. So it's super soothing. And when I tell you the size of it is like this, it's gigantic. It is 10 ounces. So it's literally like almost the size of like a Coke full of product. And it's really soothing and really hydrating. And like one of the only things in the dead of winter that really, I feel like, protects my skin. It's just such a good product. And it's finally back. It's like they can't even keep up because the prices are so good. All right, I'm going back to Sephora. Let me pull this down. Okay. What I think I want to do is, hi Maria, how are you? We're talking about the Sephora sale. What I really would like to do, guys, is I want to know from you, what are you interested in seeing? What are you wanting to find out more about? Should we go through all of the holiday things? Should we go through the gifts that are worth it? Do you want to take a look and see what the newest things are and whether or not they're going to be on sale for a better price? Then I Met You has a fantastic cleansing balm. I don't know that brand. Then I Met You. I don't know that brand. I've been looking at that brand, Maria. A lot of good ingredients in their products. All right, wait, hold on. Where do they sell it? Do we know? Can I take a look real quick? Then I Met You. It's at Sephora? Oh, okay. The glass skin routine. All right, hold on. I want to look at this on the website first. Make you like jump through hoops. Oh, okay. Then I Met You as seen on the Today Show. Oops, wait a second. Meet your Glow Essentials, Essence Light Sunscreen, and the Giving Essence, loved by the Today Show for their radiant, weightless finish. Explore our glass skin essentials. They have a living cleansing balm, sorbet soft oil-based cleanser. They have a lightweight barrier gel cream, the Bong Bounce cream. Love the word. Bong to the second power. So is it bong bong instead of bomb bomb? The Rosé Surfacing Facial Mask, 15-minute sparkling facial. This is intriguing with these prices. Is this are the ingredients really good? Oh, it's K-Beauty. Neat. So something like this was fun to try during the sale. But when you go on the websites, just like I'm showing you guys right now, these deals where you can get both things for a better price, those are always going to be on the brand site. K-Beauty. Sephora Canada doesn't carry Prequel. Neither does our Sephora. Prequel is sold on Amazon or Target for us, or the Prequel website. You don't have Sarah Creel or Natasha Denona. Many brands aren't available in Canada. Does Natasha Denona ship to you direct from her website? Because I thought she had like global shipping. And who wants to ship here now anyway with the nightmare? So many brands aren't available in Canada. Oh, tomorrow before I meet with Felice for our fun day, I am doing an 11 o'clock Zoom for the holiday collection that's coming out from Suku on November 6th. And they kindly gifted me one of the palettes and blushes, and the other one I ordered, and I ordered the lip product because they were out of it already in gifting. And I ordered this new balm that they have that looks like it's going to be like the Chanel, but we'll have to see how close it is to that. What else? just trying to remember. All right, so we are going to be absolutely loving K-Beauty this year, and we're going to get a lot of it from Ulta. So this is a good thing to try, I think, when you can return it. So Jocelyn, I want to know, like, and also Maria, like, what do you guys do when a brand doesn't ship to you? Can you go like violet gray if it's something like that? Because even that is 20% off for the holidays. The only person that I can think of besides Chanel that never ever goes on sale is Victoria Beckham. But now that she's in department stores, they have to actually block it in order for you to not get the sale price. And I just don't know. She always gives 20 off at weird times during the Black Friday situation, like that whole time. And she always puts those little sets together. But last year it was kind of disappointing because it was just mostly like her fragrance stuff was really highlighted because that was her big push at the end of the year last year. And I didn't think that her deals were that much of a deal this year, but 20 off on Victoria Beckham is better than you're going to get at most department stores. I wish they sold at Blue Mercury. That would be nice. Or Nordstrom. Actually, Nordstrom has it, but she blocks it a lot. The other thing I wanted to think about, and I made a little list of all the things that we got last year during the holidays, like all the launches that we had. Let me refresh your memory for a second, because I was like, Okay, last year, as a sampling, the Chanel had that big palette with like the silver and the purple and the magenta and like the orange color. I skipped it. Does anybody remember last year's Dior? It was the Ball of Dreams and the gold Rouge Dior lipsticks. Armani did like a little limited set of highlighter nothing. YSL had the Holiday Collectors Couture and Eye Face Palette Collector. I still see that palette for sale places. Usually I get something that isn't available here or hasn't been released yet from Harrods or Selfridges. I can use a forward shipping service, but don't save much that way. But you can get stuff. Hello, Kelly. How are ya? Happy to be here. Yay. You've good stories to tell. Blue Mercury carries VBB. They will match when she has her sale. That's awesome, because you know what happens? They sell out. They sell out, and then you go to the other store and you're like, oh, can you match the price? And they do it. They're for sure for Black Friday and stuff. You're going to be able to go to Blue Mercury or to Nordstrom, and they will price match whatever Victoria Beckham is doing at her store. So if you're dying for something and it's not one of her special sets, but if you're just willing to get whatever color eyeliner you want or whatever color lip gloss or eyeshadow or whatever, you can do that for the same percent off at the stores that you know, from the people that you know that are going to load you up with great samples and set you up for the year. And I like being able to order stuff from the same people because you develop like a relationship with them. Last year, Givenchy had their holiday 2024. Oh, wait, no, Givenchy, sorry, Guerlain. Tales of Wonder holiday collection. Do you guys remember they had that studded lipstick? And I think it was right after they did the Poochie, which was like one of the worst palettes I've ever purchased in my whole life. When a brand doesn't ship to Canada, I don't buy it. The exchange rate, along with sales tax and duties, make it too expensive. Okay. So do you guys always have to pay duties, or is that because it's not just from the US, from everywhere? We're so like new to it in the US, it's weird to us. Oh, you guys, this is kind of exciting and off topic, but my sister-in-law came through with a horse. Let me turn this up a little bit. I'm going to zoom you in if I can find the remote. You can tell I was just so prepared for this tonight. Here we go. Let me take you out of this for a second. And so the detail on here, you guys, is insane. I don't know how or if it's going to go through like to the next, because it's raised, the horse. Felice, tell me what you think. Did you touch it? Did you try it? Have you swatched it? I'm like, I have to behold it for a little while before I mess with it. It's so spectacularly beautiful. The horse has eyelashes, and they call it a rosy. There's more directions on the box than what was even anywhere else. I don't know what to do with it. It said rosy face powder or something like that. Why do I want the horse so bad? It's way bigger than I thought it would be. I know. Same. Like I thought it was going to be like an eye, like those blushes, you know? I don't know. It's just, you guys, I'm going to swatch it. Should I just do it? I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. When you look at it, like really close up, you can see like incredible detail. I mean, it's seriously like a work of art, and then it's like 3D. So the horse is like coming off of the compact, if you can kind of tell. But I think what's going to wind up happening is, I don't know if that white of the horse is going to go all the way through. Felice, what do you think? I just admired it. I can't bring myself to use it. I know. And if I leave it open long enough, it won't smell like Hermes. Wildflowers. I'm with you. Her name's Kelly. Why do I want that so bad? It is so crazy, Molly. Happy belated. My son's B-Day was yours. 10/20. It's a piece of art. I would have to purchase it if it were talc-based instead of cornstarch-based. I love talc. I do too. Is it powder, blush, bronzer? What is it? Let me find the box. It says it is a silk powder, healthy rosy glow. Silk powder with a design inspired by the Rocabar, is it carré? I don't even know. Infused with fine mother of pearl. It leaves a natural luminous finish with rosy reflection on the skin. I don't feel like I'm worthy of this today. It deserves my morning skin. We'll swatch it tomorrow. Oh, should we do it now? I mean, I'm going to have to do it, right? It's so pretty. I would want to touch it. You know, but isn't that what it's for? Like, Holly, hi. Hello. On the Hermes website, it mainly is used as a blush on the video. Now, what I saw, the one video that I saw, it was sort of like a highlighter for that person. And infused with mother of pearl says highlighter to me. Does it say that to you? October's a good birthday month. 10/21 is Molly, right? Oh, yeah. Super close. Swatch, please. We're dying. All right, let's do it. I do want to touch it. I don't want to touch it, but I do. Let's just do it. I need to find like a really, oh, I know exactly what brush I'm using. I keep it for very special occasions. This was the rougher one from last year. This is like one of my only like really nice brushes. Let me take down this comment for a second. It has all this beautiful, like, just gorgeous painted leaves. I mean, it's just insanely beautiful. And the ferrule this year is supposed to be on 3 sides. This one is 1. So you have like a tall kind of edge over here, and then this side of it is much more loosey-goosey and angled. I mean, I've barely used this because like it's like hard to use it. So if it's going to be hard to use this, then it has to go with something that's hard to use. That's my thinking. It might change my life. I think it could be used as a blush or highlighter and also on the eyes. Okay. Drum roll. Are we ready? Can I go like on the side first? Here. I'm going to try to get each color first. Okay, it's very silky. There's the first color. It's like a pink. Okay, it's sort of coral almost. This is reminding me a lot of the Chanel, that one that was like, I don't remember what it was from. I'll have to pull it out. Oh, that it looks very pink, but on my skin, I do see like a coral kind of a color. Let me go on this beigey color. This is painful. Okay, this one looks more like a bronzer. They're very light, very hard to see. Let's fucking go. Okay, I will. I am. Okay, I'm going on the horse. That one was easy. Okay, so we have like a coral, a bronze, and the white. Now, this color that is like almost purple, you can see like it made a stripe on me. All right. Are we ready? I thought in pics it looked more coral peachy. I thought so too, Molly. I saw Han Beauty 101 swatch it all over. It looked really pretty everywhere. The Chanel blush was called La Fantasies. I'm definitely going to pull it out. All right, you guys. I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Okay, I do see a little powder kicking up. This picks up a nice amount. Ooh. I'm feeling healthier and glowier. It was a long day today. Let's try a little bit more. I like the way this brush is picking up the pigment though, because this definitely has a, like you can see it in the air type of thing. It's like a blushy highlighter kind of. But do you guys also see like it has like a sheen? What do you think? The brush smells like the cedar. It is really beautiful and like very, like nicely glowy. Like a finishing powder maybe? It definitely is fragranced. Like if you're not into the Hermes fragrance, you're going to hate this. It's very fragranced. Very, very. I think it's really, really pretty. I mean, I like the way it's applying. I like the glow. I think it's like a finishing powder slash glowy blush. I don't know. I got the Hermes Rose Hale last year and never use it. This looks much prettier. I did not buy that. And I didn't buy the bronzer as I'm still waiting for them to come out with a color that would go with my life. I was hoping it wouldn't be impressed, but I want it more now. You guys, I don't see how this isn't going to go on sale if it's sold in places like Macy's. They're selling Hermes now. Nice. It's cooler than the Rose Hale blush from last year. This is not particularly cool though. Like when I look at the pink color that's in here, if you see how the stripes on the horse, it's almost obnoxious to have them upside down. These stripes that are going across, that's almost like more of a pink. And I'm wondering if that's an overspray or if that's going to keep going as we go further down, if it's like another addition. So you've got like kind of this warmer pink, kind of a bronzer, a little bit of a highlight. But this, I think, does take it a little bit cooler if we're getting that color. You know what I mean? PM. What's PM? I think it's pretty. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Tomorrow night we'll regroup and we'll try this on the eyes and stuff. So I literally like just have so much ick on my eyes right now. Like I can feel it. Ugh. It's like where you really want to take off your makeup. I think it's beautiful. I'm wondering how, if it goes through, it doesn't appear to be an overspray because nothing's like fading off. I feel like it's very, It reminds me a little bit of like a meteorite, but not quite as much highlight. There's a sheen, but it's not like in person weird. It is emphasizing some texture though. So there is definitely a highlight factor to it. To try it tomorrow. It brings a nice healthy glow, but it's also about the embossing, really. It's super cool, whatever the heck it is. I love it on you, healthy and glowy. I'm sold. You're sold? You guys are sold on this? I'm sure it's going to be everywhere. My sister-in-law was able to get a couple, so she hooked me up. And I can find out if she can get any more. If people are very serious about it, you can DM me. I'm not going to auction it here, but she might be able to help us. But I mean, if this is their holiday thing, you guys know it's going to be in stores for sure. This smells so good because I keep it in the cedar box. I can't wait to see the new brush. This brush is delightful. Delightful. And it was perfect with that because it didn't ruin the embossing or anything. It's like those Dior palettes this year. They so beautiful. Like that, the the plum parade or whatever with like all like the silver and the stars and all that. Just so pretty. I love the smell of cedar. It's just yummy. Yummy. All right, back to reality where we have $18 things. All right, you guys, I am going to pull up the Sephora again. Okay. I want to go. I want to go to new. And I want to click just dropped because it sometimes has the things that are just about to drop. Like it'll say not yet available. Okay, so the Ulla Henriksen has a new peptide lip. They're now selling Laura Geller at Sephora. Okay, so something like this where you get the Gucci perfume. You're probably getting this for free. You have to look and see the price differences on things and look at how much product you're getting to see where the value added is or if you're paying for the whole thing. And if you can find, it's almost like buying mattresses, like where they're like, yeah, we'll match any price. And every store gets like their own label on the beds so they're not the same, but they are. The makeup is packaged for Ulta, packaged for Sephora for the sale. Are there certain brands that you tend to want to buy during the Sephora sale? If it's like all the other embossed powders by Hermes, the pattern remains the same to the bottom and it's not an overspray. It appears to me that it is not an overspray, but I don't know because it's slightly raised where the horse is. Like I'm wondering if the horse is only as deep as the amount that it's raised. I hope it goes all the way through because I think that's what's giving it that little bit of glow, which would be great if I didn't have any wrinkles. I'm serious about it. No DM needed. I'm boycotting Sephora, so I'm going all in on this one. I'm really what I really want people to understand is that I just want you to think about this for a second. Boycotting Sephora too. I know you guys, I'm putting in the non-Sephora things. I really am. And this didn't come from Sephora. I'm angry with them too. I am. But I'm not angry with the brands. Like, I have to try to separate out, like, how do I support a brand? Because I look at something like the Amicole. Amicole was one of the first Black brands that Sephora brought in and was supposed to help it incubate. When they have you come in and they give you, your this much space in a store, if the store is really, really big, or they put you online only or whatever it is, and then bring something like your lip oil into the mix. It is so expensive to have space at Sephora, and you have to share the profits with them and the sales, and you're expected to give a certain amount of releases, and they're very controlling with a lot of those brands of what colors come out. Like, if you notice that each one of them, like when you look at a blush and you're like, there's a light pink, there's a peach, there's a mauve, there's a berry, and there's a plum. Like every single one's the same, but a different brand. When you start seeing like the RMS kind of colors, like where it's like whatever, they want, that it's different. Go for it. Kelly's going to go for it. Felice, I hate them and I'm sick of most of their junk. It may be like the Sisley Orchid blush. They go all the way to the bottom. I'm really hoping that that's the case. I love those, all three, Felice. I buy directly from the brands. I agree. Bye, Joss. Have a good night. Felice, I buy Nordstrom or brand. I have all three Sisleys too. There's the blushes. I want to try these eyeshadows that everybody's so gaga over. I want to try those. And I want them to be on sale. So whatever department store does the sale, I'm doing that sale because I missed the Sicily one. That was $20. But we're not even on Black Friday yet. So the spreadsheet that I have, let's just okay, like is Be Glowing out of business? I haven't seen any of their stuff. I love Lisa Eldridge. Did you get yours, Michelle? No. I'm still waiting on both of my orders. The last time I looked, one of them was in somewhere in New York, and the other one was like waiting to be shipped or something. I'm not real happy with them. I think what happened was they had a distribution here and now they don't. So everything is coming from overseas and it's slow AF. I shop brand Nordstrom, Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, Bergdorf's, Credo, Costbar, Beautylish, and Blue Mercury. Love that. Same Felice. I've received 2 out of my 3 orders. That's great. Are you happy with it? Did anybody else get the Lisa Eldridge? I love her. I love her. I love her. Her whole aesthetic is like you can watch a video from 10 years ago and you're not going to look ridiculous. She just manages to make everything very timeless. I'm excited to see these lippies that she came out with. I hate Saks because they won't give you your money back for 30 days. You know what else is the deal with Saks, who now owns Neiman's and Bergdorf's? they were not paying their small brands and they were still expecting them to give them product. So take like a small brand like Jenny Patinkin, not getting paid but expecting more product. And you're like this tiny little brand. It's not right. The Sisley Shadow Quad is hands down the best eyeshadow formula I own. I can't get over it. I have tender toffee and will pick up the rose tomorrow. I'm coming with. I'm returning those Chanticais, by the way, guys. Literally have come to terms with the fact that I need floating sparkles in order to be able to feel comfortable with shimmer on my lids now, because I have like a complex that I got from trying those eyeshadows 97 times. I think the one that I got from Lisa Eldridge is going to be a gift to somebody. I might not even open it. I have everything. Lisa's cleanser is so good, and I love the Dreamy Damask lip and lippies. I know her lipstick formula is so good. The fact that she came up with something this beautiful that you can, if you don't have arthritis, you can pull these out, pop in the one that you want. It's such a beautiful gift to get somebody. You can get it engraved with their initials. The whole entire thing is recyclable. As she would say, it's she says aluminum. Aluminum is something like that. In the UK, they don't call it aluminum. I can't remember how they pronounce it, but it's weird. The lipsticks are lovely. The design is timeless. She made sure that our fingerprints weren't going to be all over it. It's just a work of art, and it weighs about 20 pounds. I mean, it's a hefty one. I get the liquid Lurex tomorrow. Ooh, Kelly, I can't wait to hear. The Chanticleer made my eyes look so crepey. Oh my God, I'm returning it. It gave me a complex. I only buy 6th Avenue when they see stuff in my cart and they send you a 20 off code that you can stack with a sale. Do they do that? First of all, I want to know how many people's carts are ridiculous, like on every store. Like you get an email and it's like, oh, order from us. And you go to it and you go through it and you put all your stuff in, and then you start trying to find a code, like to put in. And then the cart sits there and you start getting emails from the brand like, we're holding your cart for you. Sure you are. It's a mind, you know what? Good shopping, Felice. British say aluminum. That's it. Aluminum. The whole thing is made of aluminum, or as we would say, aluminum. But it is a beautiful thing. And this gives me pleasure. Like I put this on and I feel fancy and I love the feel of it. I love her. I love that she has always stayed true to who she was. If you watch her videos from when she first was on YouTube, it's got to be more than 10 years ago now. She was one of the first. Everybody thought she was crazy. She kept doing it. And all the money that she makes on YouTube goes to a girls' school in Africa. I can't remember what country. But she donates all of that money so that girls can get an education. Like, hello, could you be any more wonderful? She does red carpet. She does, all these runway things and magazines and fancy. She does Nicole Kidman a lot. And her videos are so timeless. She really understands how to make something modern without making it look out of date. Like there's a classiness to what she does. I love her highlighter, and that face tint has changed your life. Honestly, you guys, I have to pull it out. As my sister said, what is this like witchcraft? I don't understand how this works and why nothing else is like it. I don't understand how you take one little drop and it gives you coverage and it doesn't accentuate texture at all. At all. Like, things just look even and better. And I mean, I go to put on like another skin tint, even the Suku that I love, and I'm like, why am I even doing that? I have to get to, sometimes you get there and you don't have to keep going if you found it. I mean, I'm curious and I like that, but everything that I look at is going to have to beat this to be better. You know, like this is the best. So maybe that's what we think about. Maybe we start thinking about what are the best things that we own? And what are the things that other people that we trust, like each other, what do they have to say about it? That's why I was thinking I'm happy to do it. Look, I'll stay up late and do it, but this is her highlighter that you can use as like a primer. And in the way that the Chanel Balm Essentials, I love those. Like, I have a bazillion of them. This has something in it, I'm sure you guys have heard her talk about it, where it has an ingredient that just gives you like that little tiny hug that gives you just that little, you know, like just a little bit tighter than you were. It makes, she said, almost like a mesh on the skin. And when you put this underneath the foundation and it's peeking through, it's so gorgeous. Oh my God. I love the VBB, but I still think Lisa's my favorite. Yet one's a stick and one's liquid. They could both be your favorite. Does Lisa ever have a sale? I need to restock the skin tint so I'm not blowing through the VBB. Let me look. Now, they also sell her at Selfridges. She's not on here. She has never had a discount of any kind. That's what's on Reddit. But Selfridges will have something. And when they do, it'll be on sale. Yes, you'll wind up having to pay a tariff and be really good friends with somebody who has free global shipping. So I'll pick it up for you when it goes on sale. And I'll do that for anybody that needs anything coming from the UK. I'm happy to forward it. I paid for the year, so let's share the experience together. Her fun, it's just, I love her skin tint so much. I don't understand how it works, but I love it. I've never had more compliments on my skin than when I'm wearing that. And it doesn't even feel like you're wearing a full face of makeup. Like, you almost feel like when they really say your skin but better, or your face, you know, better, you know, no makeup or whatever, your skin but better, your whatever but better. That's what it is. I've never seen her have a sale. Interesting enough, the last sale that I saw in Selfridges, certain products of hers were on sale and certain ones were not. they have a lot of control. I went to London last Christmas and bought 6 skin tints. No joke. If you go to London again, you're going to have to get me 6 skin tints. I want to go to Selfridges so bad. I just want to like lay down in the Suku area and just try everything on and swatch it all. My son's going to Japan after he graduates in the spring for cherry blossom season. He's going to have a list like this long because we're all going to see what we want him to pick up. He's going to come back through customs and they're going to think he's like an eyeshadow guy. All right. I want to know what we care about. Do we care most about historically what brands have done? Like, is there anybody that wants to throw a brand out there and find out what they did on the last few Black Fridays? Because that's soon. Quality over quantity. I am so with you. I am so sick of having so much stuff. I just want the stuff to be really good. Oh, you guys. Okay, our little group, my Sama, you know, that gua sha thing that I showed you guys the other day. They saw the video. She wrote me this like sweet email, not Bev, the lady, but one of her people, Zoe. And she's like, thank you for featuring us, blah, blah, blah. And I wrote back like, I'm really excited to be trying this facial oil. Can you send me some other samples? So I will share the wealth. When those things come, I will divvy up stuff and we'll all get a little. I just thought it was such a cool thing that, you know, it just doesn't happen, you know, like to a little group, and they saw it. Oh, he's going to have a whole entire bag full of stuff that he's going to have to put in his carry-on because I'm not going to let them like break it. All right. I'm going to run through some of the brand. I know it is so sweet. Let me go on here and let's talk about brands because I really feel like it's where the conversation needs to be. They won't even give me the brands. Okay. Here we go. It is so irritating that this doesn't update. Here we go. Hang on. Technical difficulty. It makes me go through the whole thing, like where I have to share the screen and pick the thing. And here we go. We're all going to share the wealth, babe. All of us. Do you guys consider the majority of brands at Sephora luxury? No. There's a level that I would call prestige. But luxury, not really. Do you guys think so? It's mid at best. I love that word. It's so mid. All right, let's look at the A brands. Is there anything in the A brands that anybody cares about? I care about Armani, but they haven't put out anything new. So if you want something packaged together, they'll probably have something at one of the, I don't know, one of the other stores. Agreed, Holly. Not buying mid anymore. I know, me either. Everything should feel so special that you can't forget about it. You know? and that there's just less to choose from, but all your choices are good. I'm just looking at the A list here. Augustina Spotter, you're going to get a much better price, I believe, for Black Friday. For sure. They have Augustina Spotter at Blue Mercury, right? I know Violet Gray is going to do it. And you're even going to get up to 30% off depending on how much you pay for your items. Like if you figure, I know this is an insane amount of money, but like you get 20% off until you hit a dollar amount. And they'll hit, it's usually 20 off on 200, 25 off on 800, 30 off on 1500. But if you think about 1500 less 30%, I know that's a shit ton of money, but you have to think about it in terms of like, what can you get? Blue Mercury is definitely going to have that sale. So if you let things add up and you don't buy them all, then whatever, you can do it. I don't consider Sephora luxury. Gucci, Prada, prestige, but not luxury. It will be very interesting to see what happens with Gucci now that it was sold. That brand needs the person who redid YSL to come and redo Gucci, as far as I'm concerned. I was watching last night Tanya, who I love, and she was first of all, she was talking about wrinkles, and I was ready to like punch her through the screen. But she was saying that I don't remember exactly how she said this. I can't remember. No, I gotta think about it for a minute. I'm Rouge at Sephora. So if anyone wants the extra code they sent to them, let me know. They always do a thing online where you can send your code. Who is it that always does that? It's not a meet, but it's like one of the people that does the Instagram stuff. By the way, you guys, I am no longer posting every damn release on my Instagram. I'm done with it. I'm over it. It's taking up way too much time and I've made like no money. I'm going to focus it on the stuff that we care about, the best of the best. And that's going to be my theme for next year. 2026 is all about not buying mid. And I'm going to quote Holly on that one. We're not buying mid anymore. We're going to save money and get the best. I don't know how I'm Rouge as I've returned everything. I'm waiting for them one day to tell me that I can't. Agreed, Molly. Okay. Oh, my Suku's coming tomorrow. I love how Japan can send me something faster than Lisa Eldridge. That's scary. Yes, Blue Mercury has us. Oh, Augustine Spotter. What was I going to say with her? I have to remember. I can't remember now. Me too, Felice. Never. That's how I feel. I'm so sick of spending money there. I'm Rouge, but it's a joke. We get nothing. At least Ulta points convert to cash. I 100% agree. And I really look forward to them introducing us to Korean Beauty 2.0. I'm going to pay very close attention to the lipstick lesbians. Their education, I know they're trying to sell like these really expensive classes, but their content makes me think. I love it. I love the deep dives and the really thinking about things and looking at it from new angles. Ha, Holly, why does everyone go crazy for the 20% there? I don't know. Ha ha ha, Felice. The whole Sephora shopping experience is mid. Ah. A reason to spend. I'm not buying mid anymore. Yay, Molly! We're going to save our money and wait. We need to make a pact. No more mid. Okay, you guys, I am literally going to make sure that you don't buy mid next year. That's the whole goal of the channel for next year. No mid. Like, we need something either really good or at least something where we're like, what the hell is that? It's so pretty. And then one of us will try it before everybody else buys it. That could be me. I don't care. I can return, except stuff like that you can't return. I'm going through here. Does anybody have a brand that they love, like a skincare brand or something that they'd rather not buy at Sephora, that they're wondering where else they can get it from for less? Like, just looking here, like just from the alphabetical. Does anybody use Agent Nature? They do 25. That Alginist, I haven't seen do anything. They give 35. Allies of Skin is already 30% off. That's like a really interestingly weird brand. Amore Pacific does 25 off. Anastasia Beverly Hills goes up to 30 off, depending on what it is, and 40 off they did the one before that. They're not doing so well, so who knows? Armani did site-wide 30 off. Aveda 25. Bare Minerals 25 or 30. Oh, Becca's on here, and I'm so sad they're gone. Beekman 1802 goes up to 60 plus free shipping. Benefit does 30 site-wide, 50 off select and free shipping. Bergdorf's did stacked the last 2 years, 50 off 250, 100 off 400, 250 off 1,000. The only thing that might change is Saks is going to control those three. Michelle, Dr. Diamond Medicine. Yes. Okay. Nordy's and Violet Gray. I've had an absolute, I have to try skincare item, and they have 2 of them in a pack. Maybe Felice and I'll get some. Just say no to mid. Should I have some merch made? No mid for me. We're going through like a midlife crisis where we don't want anything that's mid. See, we're still fun. Allies of Skin is multi-level marketing. It is a freaky, freaky brand. I met the founder at Violet Gray. He told me how much influencers make. Like who? Oh, multi-level marketing is just like Mary Kay. You guys, Mary Kay is not only a multi-level marketing thing, they also now are doing ads using a person that's completely AI. So it's this weird, creepy version of like a Gen Z person getting excited about Mary Kay makeup, but she's not really real. Oh, you guys, did anybody see my Instagram yesterday with that girl who's the photographer, what she showed? Can I play it for everyone? I got to pull it up. I saved it, I think. Let me get a look. This was such a wow. I know Felice saw it and she went, so I'm going to look on hers. Okay.
So I'm at the airport.
Hold on. I want to save the video.
And I picked up a bag.
This video kind of changed my life because I'm always so worried about the young kids and what this online experience is doing to them. But I want you guys to see this. It's just sinking right now.
So I'm at the airport, and I picked up a magazine. This magazine before, but it said.
Okay, I don't know why this isn't saving. Let me go on her page. This woman, her name is Cassandra, and she is a makeup artist, or she's a photographer. Sorry, she's a photographer. And I need everyone to see this. And then we can get back to the list. But this is important. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to turn this up because I want everyone to hear it.
And I picked up a magazine before, but it says they are the Beauty Authority. Really great photos. Beautiful. So then I wonder your ticket. Where's the credit? Photo credit is an AI prompt. High fashion editorial photos. Same thing. She's not real. She's an AI prompt emphasizing elegant proportion. The art of correction. It's not real. AI prompt, editorial beauty shot of a dermatologist wearing a white coat assessing a woman's face, 40s, glowing skin, subtle filter enhancements in cheeks and lips. This filler isn't real. This article is about beauty procedures. So why are we using fake women to talk about real women's bodies? Why are we using AI generated faces for this? All these procedures you can do, and we're using a photo of an AI prompted woman using the words emphasizing elegant proportions. What is that doing for anyone? Do you trust this information when it's paired with a fake face, a fake body? It just feels really off to me. As a photographer who has photographed so many real people, mostly women who feel like they're not photogenic, I love being able to get the trust of someone and being able to take a photograph that they really love, that they feel great in. And this just feels off to me, because this isn't even about removing photographers from like magazines. This is about removing real people from stories that are about them. It says here in the article, confidence is a feeling. Confidence is not an AI-generated image that says emphasizing elegant proportions.
and just writing full body portrait of a confident woman in her 30s wearing a sleek white bathing suit. That's not confidence. And this woman has never looked in the mirror. I have. I looked in the mirror. I'm looking at this video right now, and I'm already. I'm choosing confidence, even though I could probably use some of these procedures myself. Why am I even thinking that right now? Am I overthinking this? Or are we trusting health advice from AI-generated faces? Okay, so I'm at the airport, and I picked up a magazine.
I mean, does anyone else wonder about the freshness of online skincare from Sephora? I feel like it's been rotting in a warehouse somewhere. I have a very hard time buying real vitamin C products. By the time they get to me, they've all turned. In fact, I don't think I'm buying L-ascorbic acid anymore. I think I only want like THD or one of the ones that doesn't. I bought the Bloom Effects one that I'm trying out. It's in an oil form, but I'm also additionally using a green tea serum and now the green rooibos. So I have 2 more antioxidants. Supposedly we're getting another filter that's going to count as a sunscreen here because we're so far behind. No Mid Beauty. All of them 40%. My great aunt used to sell Mary Kay and had the pink car. Holly, do you know that now if you have the pink car, you only get to keep the pink car if all the people underneath you are doing a certain percentage? It's not like the old days, but the pink Cadillac was something from our childhood, wasn't it? My derm said it's junk. From Mary Kay. They're trying to rebrand. Okay, can we just talk about that video for a minute? They are using, it's not even that we have to look at young people anymore. They're inventing people to sell procedures to make us feel like we need to look like the AI generated people. I'm sorry, I'm having enough of a hard time losing the pretty and watching my face fall down. I don't need an AI generated millennial or younger person selling me cosmetic procedures. I can't even begin to talk about the level of absolute beyond, what is it? Fuck. FUBAR? Is it FUBAR? Is that the acronym I'm looking for right now? Effed up beyond all recognition. I can't believe, well, I can believe, but when you think about where AI was like a year ago, remember everybody was doing those things where they were like meshing 2 faces together so they could see what a baby would look like. And now, then there was like the election stuff where you could tell that it was AI, but it was obnoxious, but you could tell it was AI. And now, not just the video stuff, but actual print work that we're looking at, like flipping through a magazine, which we've already done all the beautiful retouching on it, and they've erased every blemish and dot of cellulite that the person has. Now it's like we're not even going to erase stuff. We're just going to start with an AI-generated version of a perfect ass and a perfect face and a perfect boobies and perfect everything. I can't compete with that. I don't want to. AI is going to be our demise, and that is such a Debbie Downer response. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's so unhelpful. I like AI for quick research, but I hate the fake images and videos. I thought Photoshop was bad enough. Me too. Like, I pride myself on the fact that I don't use filters. I mean, if I use a filter, if I can even figure out how to use a filter, I should probably say. But I don't filter my images. I don't take anything, like if I can't even go on Instagram Live anymore, so it doesn't even matter. But like when I make a video, I don't pick a filter unless it's so obvious, like it looks like Super 8 or something. But to fake a whole entire image to sell a cosmetic procedure, that's aspirational beyond attainable. And Kelly has been going to see, can I tell them, Kelly, what doctor you saw? Or do you want to share? Because she's really great. You can share if you want. I'm not going to share it. But I will say, I don't want to look like AI. I just want to be the best version of me. But I also don't want to look at somebody who's trying to sell me a cosmetic procedure that doesn't even exist. I love when she says she's never even looked in the mirror before because it's not a real person. I don't know. I think things were a lot less complicated when we were 25 or 30 even. All right, let's get back to the really exciting Sephora stuff and brands and where we're going to shop instead of the sale. Let me pull this up again. Okay. Are there any B brands that anybody's interested in, like Bobbi Brown or Benefit or Briogeo, Burberry? Let me have what you are interested in, and I will pull it up. Let's just see. Beautylish did some sale stuff last year, but I always feel like they're getting rid of things that are like rotting. Why do I feel like that? Okay, Bergdorf, I said it was like leveled. Is Besame still in business? I haven't seen them advertised at all. Biossance, if anybody uses that, 30% off. They've done the past 3 years. BK Beauty does 30 off for Black Friday. That's not Sephora. Blend Bunny, I know a lot of people really like the Jordan Liberty stuff that came out. They did 35% off the past few years. Bloomingdale's did 15 for Black Friday. Blue Mercury did 20, 25, or 30, depending on what you are going to buy. Bobbi Brown did 30. Stackable with 15 off. Like it was a 30 with an additional 15. Anybody who uses Briogeo, they did 30. By Terry does 30. Let's go into the C's. Where is my Sephora link? Here we go. Okay, the C's. Okay. Funny story, Giselle Bündchen came into our showroom for a photo shoot. I was shocked by how she looked in person, even more when the ad campaign ran and she looked entirely different. Wow. This was in 2004. That was like the height of her beautifulness too, right? Like she was just like, she was the angel from Victoria's Secret, right? Chantecaille did 25 last year, 30 the year before, 25 the year before that. They're under new ownership now, so maybe they'll stay with the 25. Charlotte Tilbury she does all those crazy sets and special things where you have to get it from her, but she did 20 off, 25 off, and 30 off on some stuff, even 40 off on some of the things that she did. She gave away some free stuff. I saw Kate Moss in New York City in 2006, and she was so pretty. It is unbelievably weird when you see somebody famous, for the first time. It's a weird feeling. Clarins did 20 or 25. Clinique did 30. Cleona did between 15 and 25. I'm just running through these. Like Coco Kind did 30 plus a gift with purchase. Color Science, if anybody uses their sunscreen, they did 25. CosRx did 30. Is CoverFX out of business now? I think they are. Cult Beauty. The interesting thing is I used to order things from Cult Beauty on sale for 25% off, and I would meet their free shipping. But now with the tariffs, I don't know if it's worth it anymore. But they do sell Suku there, and they do ship for free a lot, and they usually have at least 20 off coming back to the United States. There are certain things that they cannot send back, but it just won't go into your cart. It's a good one to know about. No makeup and loads of blemishes on her face. She was perfection in our ads. Of course, the photographer was Patrick Demarche. Oh, I love when they talk about him in Devil Wears Prada. You guys, I feel like we all need to go to see that movie on like the same day and then come back and discuss. Like, I'm so excited for it. Can't wait. I love Meryl Streep too. The Dermaflash, if you decide I'm never buying my blades again at Sephora, 30 off. And that was on the device too. Like 1 year mine died. It was like I've been shaving way too much of your face off, and I had to get another one, and I bought it on 30 off. Does anybody use Dermalogica? They have like spend this, get this, spend this, get this. So it's not really a great sale. Derm Store is another one that has a lot of brands. They did up to 30 off. Do this kind of do. I love their permanent eye masks. I've decided that all eye masks should be like this. The Do skincare was 20 to 30 off, depending on what you did. In Beauty Project, I also wanted to say all year long, you can put like a kit together with like a bag on their website, and it's like 25% off or some crazy thing. And that's all year if you don't shop at Sephora. Dr. Dennis Gross did 30. Barbara Sturm, 20. So you can get that 20 consistently. The other one that's changed, and I don't know what's going to happen with it now, is Space NK. Who owns them now? I can't remember who bought them. They used to be a great bridge for us. Space NK always has good sales, including Lisa E, but I was on their site and I don't think they're shipping to the US now. There's something that changed. I don't know if it was what they're doing or who owned them or how they were moving forward, but something changed. It used to be such a good one. And what was the other one that was from Europe that we all used to shop? I got to think about it. I got to think about it. Dermatology, a lot of people use their sunscreen. They do a great serum that I use with my Zip. They do 30. Drunk Elephant does 20. Dry Bar does 30. Eat 'em, you know, the lip gloss that everybody loves, or the lip balm, 25, with surprise gifts and samples with every order. Love it. They're like a brand new brand. Elemis does 25 or 30 or 35. Ellis Brooklyn, 25. Estee Lauder, 30, plus like a whole bunch of free stuff. Fable and Maine, 25. Pharmacy, 25. Fenty, 30. First Aid Beauty, 30. That brand Florasis that's on the Ulta Marketplace. Oh, put a pin in that and remind me to tell you about Nordstrom. Florence by Mills, 30. Flower Beauty, you guys, I am so sad that Drew Barrymore's company went out of business. I thought that they were bringing really cool things to people who couldn't pay a lot for them. I feel like she really tried. If you guys have ever ordered from Friends Beauty in LA, they do 50 to 75% off for Black Friday. Glossier does 25 or 30. Glow Recipe does 20. Good Molecules, 25. Half Magic, our little sparkles, you guys, 20 off site-wide, 30 off over $100. I think you'd buy a lot to get to $100 from them. But I love that. Okay, House Labs does their own 20. Hourglass does 20. Elia does 20 or 25, depending on your spend. In Beauty, 20, 25, or 30. And the 30 is off of 100, so it's pretty much 30. Isden, 30. Jo Malone. A lot of gift with purchases, but you can also buy that at a lot of stores when they do their thing. Jones Road even had up 25 or 30. 25 off a set, sorry. Jouet, 25. K18. That one I would say is one of the only ones that it's better to buy at the Sephora sale. 20% on K18 is a good thing. Kaja does 35 off up to 75. Kerastase, 20 off site-wide, gift with purchase, and then 25 off if you spend $85, which isn't hard on hair stuff. Kevin Aquan does 25, 20, 25, or 30%, depending on what you spend. Kiehl's, 50 off the best sellers. The year before they did 25 or 30. Kier Weiss, 25 off, 35 off, gift with purchase. They do a staggered one also, depending on what you spend. Kogan Dough does 25. Kopari does 30. Kosas 25. Lancome 30. Laneige 25. I'm sorry, 20. 25 the year before. And 25 the year before that. Laura Mercier does 25. Lawless does 30 or 40. Linda Hallberg, God, I gotta go on her website and see what's going on over there. It's so sad. There's things like Lord and Taylor that are on here and they're just gone. Macy's went up to 50 off. MAC did 30 site-wide. Make Beauty 25. Makeup Forever 30 up to 50 free shipping. Makeup by Mario 25. That's an exclusive to Sephora brand. Medicate, that's becoming like a big skincare one, 30. Merit did 20. Milk Makeup 25. You guys, Moira Beauty is something you should really look at. They have some very interesting products if you're into like sparkles and stuff. That I always pick up kits to bring with me to Jamaica for the ladies that we know that live there. They love makeup and they have all the sparkly stuff, and they do an unbelievably huge discount thing on Black Friday. Okay. Nalo did up to 60. NARS did 20 or 25 or 30. Natasha Denona did 40 or 35 to build your own bundle. So her bundles were 40 and the bundle that you pick is 35. Naturium did 25 plus a gift. Neiman Marcus is not on here from last year, but they did the stacked one. And I believe that those are money off and not gift cards, but I don't know what's going to happen now with them all being owned by the same bank. Oh, Net-a-Porter, are they gone? Is that just gone forever? I don't know. Nordstrom did 25 to 50. Ulla Hendrickson did 30 to 40. Olaplex 30. Morovizia 25. Orbe 20. Osea, they have different gift with purchases. I hate those. Way Hair did 20. Pat McGrath 30, 35, or 40, or 50, depending on what it was. Patrick Ta, not a whole lot. Gift with purchase at $150. So Patrick's better to buy it at Sephora if you need to buy something from Patrick Ta. The only other way that you can go is that he has those bundles, so it makes it less money. Paul's Choice does 25. Peach and Lily does 25. Persona does 30. Phytosurgeons did 20. I don't even know how they put 20% off of a $15 blush. Rare Beauty did 6 days of giving. I don't know what that, I don't remember. Refi did 20 with a gift with purchase also. Ruffer did half off. It's going to be interesting to see what they do this year. Did you guys order the new brushes? I did. RMS did 30 plus a gift. Say did 25. That Sashu Beauty did 30. Shani Darden did 25, 30. Soko Glam, so we're talking about all the K-Beauty. They had 35% off site-wide. And the K-Beauty stuff is not expensive. That's a great time to try some new things. Summer Fridays did 20. Surratt does 30 or 40 or 50, depending on what you spend. Sydney Grace did 35. T3 with the new blow dryer has 30 off site-wide and 25 off the year before, plus a 15 off with a gift. Tan Lux does half off. Tatcha did 25. Tower 28 did 20 off and 28 off of $50 or more. I remember it was something with the 28. Ulta did stuff like Sephora did, like whatever the hell they want to get rid of. Urban Decay, poor Urban Decay, 30 to 50. Valentino did up to 40. Versed 20. Victoria Beckham 25. I remember that last year, Molly. Do you remember? We freaked out. We're like, what? It's because her stuff was 20 off on the other websites and she wanted to get the business. It was something like that. Violet Grey does up to 25. Last year they did 20, but now they own it again, so I'm sure it'll be up to 25 again. Viziard is not on here. Westman Atelier did 25 off site-wide. They had early insider, and they had certain things that were exclusive to her website, like certain colors and certain things that you could purchase. Violette FR 20. Youth to the People 30. I think the moral of the story here is that you can do better. You can do better than Sephora. It's all about waiting for a little while to get the better deal. Now, if there's something that you really, really want that is going to sell out because you know that it does every year, like a Lisa Eldridge item, that I understand. But I just don't think it's worth it. Anybody have thoughts? Yes, no. Is there anything anybody would like to have swatched or looked at or photos taken of or colors of things that you're wondering about? If anything that comes to your mind that you want to see from Nordstrom or Macy's or Bloomies, they only have Chanel. Yeah, so we can go to Macy's, Nordstrom, and we can look at Sephora. Not buy, but look. There are certain things on the Sephora, if you look through the gifts, there are certain things where you actually do get something for free with what you really want. So those I think are worth it. But read the fine print. Text me whatever it is that you guys would like to see. If you have questions about a brand and how much they do, what percent off they've done, I will look at the spreadsheet and see whatever they've done in the past. We can only think that historically they're going to do even more this year because I feel like they haven't. They call it Black Friday because that's usually the day that they actually go into the black, like when they're actually making money. And I feel like a lot of brands are not there this year. And with makeup, I remember when Pat McGrath did those palettes where she put the sticker on it. Do you guys remember? It was like a Star Wars sticker. And people were so pissed that she repackaged something and like shoved it back at them. And at a certain point, they have to get rid of stuff before it goes bad. And I do think about that and worry about that with some of these places that, like a new one that I do trust is the Florida-based one. Is it E Cosmetics? Is that what it's called? But if you look at the prices of things on the websites, you think it's on sale, but then you look at the price and it's got like no relation to what the regular price is here. Anyway, anybody who wants to know anything about any of the things that we've talked about, who needs swatches of anything, who's wondering about something, who doesn't want to be mid anymore. I don't want to be mid. I think we can do better. And I also feel like the brands do deserve our business at a certain point. Like, they really do usually appreciate you buying from them. And if it's something like skincare, like my Josh Rosebrook stuff, they do such an incredible job of giving me points and dollars off. Plus, it's like fresh product from him. It's worth waiting for brand website sales. They are better than Sephora for sure. Yep. It'll be very interesting to see what happens this year with sales. I think it's going to be early. I think a lot of things are going to pop before Black Friday because there's so much competition for less money. Oh, hi. Just finished getting your house ready for tomorrow's Halloween party. I wanted to drop by to say hi. Oh, what kind of party are you having? What are you being for Halloween? I really miss being a teacher sometimes. And I know Halloween is like a hell day for teachers, but I loved it. The day after, not so much, but I loved Halloween. Although it was always like some big sweaty thing. My sister used to have a lot of Halloween parties at these bars that we would get like rent space at, and we used to have the best time. Now I'm like, I did buy Halloween candy today because it finally was on sale at Walgreens. It went down to like 40% off. I'm like, I'm in. My husband's downstairs eating candy and putting it in the basket, and we have this Frankenstein that we have outside. That's us getting ready. I used to like decorate my house, and I would take all the books out for Ryan, and they would all be displayed, like all the Halloween books, and I miss that. I don't want to be a grandma yet, but like I'll be into it when I am. I hope you have an awesome party tomorrow. You guys, anything else before we wrap things up tonight? Anybody have advice on not being mid? I love that. Holly, brilliant. And Molly comes up with a lot of those too. What did you say the other day that I loved so much? I forget what video it was. It was like perfect. We are so done being mid. Our friend group is doing 3 days of Halloween party hopping. Mine is the first, so I get to kick off an exciting weekend. Our party theme is 80s runway. The makeup is going to be so good. You guys, I was looking at the runway stuff. They are redoing the 80s. I just bought a shirt from Mindy's store. It's Steve Madden. There's actually shoulder pads in it. It's got like ruching and it like, goes down to like a band so that you can't see it. It kind of blouses over. And there's shoulder pads in there. And I'm like, I can't believe that I just bought shoulder pads. How much fun. I would love to go to an 80s party. I would dress up as Madonna for sure. She was my fave. I've been her for Halloween before when we were grown-ups. You'll be posting your eye look tomorrow. Is it going to be pink and purple and blue? What are you doing? Are you going to do light blue eyeliner? Are you going to do like colored mascara? Ooh, that one blush that was part of the Suku for winter had that beautiful blue and pink in it. I'm telling you. We're back in the 80s. I hope you have the best time. So jealous. How did I know what you were going to wear? Because we lived it, baby. We lived it. It's so good. Is that what you're using though? Are you using the Suku? I'd be Stevie Nicks. I have a black cat named Stevie. My sister for my birthday bought me this crazy huge candle that I still have over here with Stevie Nicks on it. And she got me the moon necklace. And she wrote me this really cute poem that's on my wall. And we went and saw her. It was our second time we saw her when she was in Chicago. But we went to Indy for the weekend because it's so close. We stayed like right across the street from the venue. And it was so fun. I love her so much. And you guys, I seriously think that they're in talks to tour next year. Lindsay and her and Mick. And it'll be really, really sad without Christy McVie. But my God, I would pay $1 bazillion to go see them again. So amazing. I've seen them live. They were just so good. Pink and purple. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca. How are you? Yes, they are talking again. I know. And they're making money on that record that they've released from the Buckingham Nicks thing. Hello. So we've decided that we don't want to be mid anymore in 2026. We're done being mid. We all have too much stuff and we want it to be better. Look what came today. I'm wearing it. The term mid cracks me up every time. I know. I'm laughing. Horsey! It came. Yes, it got to me. Felice got hers too. Ugh. All right, you guys, I'm like hitting a wall right now. I'm just like so tired. Was I right? It's gorgeous. Oh my God. It is so spectacularly gorgeous. I can't wait to try it on an actual clean face with my very special brush from last year. It's kind of like how I tan. It's like a tan that's not a tan. This is like how I would tan now. The horse stole the show. Bye, Rebecca. Rebecca, how's your camera? Rebecca has a camera named Kevin after Kevin Aquan. Bye, Rebecca. All right, you guys. Does anyone have any requests for my big visit to Nordstrom and Sephora and Macy's and Bloomies? Bye. Bye, Rebecca. Night, night, lovelies. All right, everybody. I'm sending you so much love. Send me DMs. And if I don't have you as, like, if I'm not following you, like, tag me and let me follow you. Because, like, I couldn't get through to Marianne tonight. And Holly, I don't know that I have your Insta. I need everybody to send me their Instagrams. Send me your Instagram so that I can make like a group and just send this out to us, you know? Good night, everyone. Michelle, think about you tonight and DM me. I want to see the look. The pink and purple. I hope you use colored mascara too. It's a really bright eyeliner. Oh, tease our hair up. Good night, everyone. Sending so much love to everybody here. No more being mid. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I will put a link up and we're going to meet back and I'll have some things to share and talk about and tell you what I find. It'll be like a fact-finding mission. I don't post anymore, but still look on it. As long as we can communicate, I think I just want to make a group text. That's what we need, is a group text. So I will put one together on Insta. That'll be good. Put everybody on it. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Bye.